So hi guys and welcome back to another episode of my F1 Manager Creator Team Career Mode Season 6. And we had a factory fire that has been fixed, so that is good. Let's see not this rough. Let's see the cars, let's see the car parts development. So we have a day till we get an underflow, and a front wing is also coming into this race weekend, so that is good. So let's just go for that one. So we got the underflow. Let's just manufacture it as fast as we can into the underflow. Yeah, let's go. Three should be good, and we will at least be able to get one of them as soon as we can. And let's just see. So side pods, okay, that is going to give us an alright amount of engine cooling, and chassis isn't really giving us that much engine cooling. Let me first of all see. So our engine cooling is 8, but you know what, it's never going to hurt us to get it much better. So let's see. So the ATR period is 20 days. It doesn't matter guys, let's just do the chassis. Well, what am I saying, let's just do the side pods design, and we have done that. And guys, if you haven't watched last video, go and check it out because we got the maximum points. Obviously the result isn't going to tell you the full story of the race. We had 2 safety cars, 2 VSC. We did not pit for any of them, but at the end, at the last, I decided to pit with 10 laps to go, and we had an uphill battle from that. And obviously you understand what happened afterwards, but if you still want to watch it, go and check it out. And let's just see, the front wing is completed, so that is good guys. Let's manufacture 3 of them. Obviously we are going to get both of them for the Spanish GP. That is good. Let's just go and let's just see. So let me just go into the cars first of all guys. Let's just go into the underflow. Let's give it to Kush, and let's see the side pods. We have 3 now. Let's give both of our drivers that, and go back and into the front wing. Let's just give it to both of our drivers. Now we have done that, so let's just do the race targets guys, and let's just go into the Spanish GP.
Thank you for joining us for the Spanish Grand Prix here in Barcelona. The Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya is familiar to every driver, with F1 and Junior Series often racing and testing here. It's a proving ground for aerodynamics, so many new car parts are brought to Barcelona to see how they can handle the track. In the last round, we saw the perfect blending of strategy and performance lead to a well-earned win. But can they pull it off again here? There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
And into the qualifying, let's just go. 99 setup for Gasly, a untested one for Miney. So let's see what he gets here into the qualifying, and let's just send both of our drivers. So Miney starting his first lap into the Spanish GP. The rubber is high for both the drivers, and the tires are cold.
Your surface temps are
The
very
soft
low.
tires are cold. That is not something I have ever heard a driver say in Spain. That is crazy, but that might actually get us some good performance out of the car with Miney 21.9 and Gasly with a 21.9, 2 1/2 slower in the first sector, 28.1 in the second sector for Miney, and a 28.2 in the second sector. 1,000 odd difference for Gasly, and Gasly goes P1 with a 11.3, and rounding on the last corner, Gasly goes to the line, goes exactly a tenth slower. And look at that guys, there is no time for any one of these guys to improve, and Lando Norris goes P14, congratulations. And Maloney has not improved, so he is out of the qualifying. Let's just go down, and Ryu Mufasa is taking a penalty. So I don't know, because there wasn't any kind of crashes that happened into qualifying, so I don't understand it. But let's just go into Q2. And the reason guys I said that I don't understand is because he must have changed the setup. Other than that, I do not understand why you need to take a penalty, considering we have 4 engines and 5 gearbox in this season. So let's see, starting our first lap into Q2 with a used set of soft tires, 22-0 and a 22-0 for both the drivers. But Gasly did get a little bit of a slipstream. Looks like it didn't really work for him. So let's just go, and Miney is going to fight with the Porsche in front, and he does not get out of the way. Finally does, but still the second sector is purple for him. Gasly rounding out the last corner, he's not going to meet that car, and Miney goes
So just
11-3 and Gasly is 2 tenths slower. So I think, guys, I am not really, because look at Lance Stroll isn't really a good chance for us to know, and Piastri goes 2 tenths faster. So yeah, I think we might need to go out again. And guys, 3 minutes remaining. I am sending both our drivers out, and it's because I do not want to meet any kind of traffic. And Miney starting his final lap on those new set of soft tires, and Gasly though is going to start in a little bit. So let's see. Miney has started his second and final lap, and he does not improve in his first sector. So let's see. Obviously, I think he will improve a little bit in the last sector. That might be enough for him. So let's see his second sector. Though Gasly has improved, good for him. Let's keep an eye on Miney. Second sector, no improvement for him. And yep, that is the cherry on top, guys. That is the cherry on top. Though he isn't really in any kind of problematic time, and he is now P6. But Gasly though, he needs to improve, and he around the last corner is going to go nowhere. Gasly has not improved. Gasly has not improved. None of the drivers have actually improved. That is crazy to see. What has happened here? I think many people who did their laps on a new set of tires are really into Q1, Q3 here, because look at that, guys. Logan Sargent and Antonelli and even Daniel Ricciardo are into Q3 with a car which, well, shouldn't really be there. So guys, I think that has happened. Let's go into the final qualifying. Let's send Miney out straight away, guys, and let me see. So I think, guys, that is the reason the temps must have dropped a little too much to get a good lap in. That's why I guess Gasly, and that is a big lockup. That is a big lockup for Coach Miney, and that has cost us a little bit time. Let's see, and it was just straight. He just went straight into turn 1 into the gravel. Okay, that was a big mistake for him. So he is obviously still on a lap, but let's just bring him now. Obviously, it's because we have 2 set of new soft tires, so going out again isn't really a problem. So let's bring Kush in, and let's go on the set of new soft tires. Obviously, guys, it doesn't matter what happens. We are not going to use a set of soft tires in the race. So using it right now isn't really the worst choice. So let's see. Miney starting his lap into Q3. The first lap, let's see, and he has taken turn 1 properly, good for us. And let's see, 11-0 right now is the time to beat for Oscar Piastri. Miney need to do something here. Let's see, the first sector at 21.7, 2 tenths faster than his previous sector 1 time. Let's see what he goes, and at 28.0 he is flying. Miney on a new set of soft tires is going, and he is flying out, rounding out the last corner. Let's see where he goes, and he goes 1.5 tenths faster than everyone else. That is a good time, and that might be enough for us, guys. And look at that, guys. Lando Norris has just gone to P2. Piastri does not improve. Porsche though goes P3. And let's keep an eye on Max Verstappen. He does not improve. Let's Ricciardo first green sector, but he does not improve in the second and third sector, which means we have taken pole with just 1 lap. We have taken pole while being into the pits.
The stage is set here in Barcelona. 66 laps around a track that the drivers know inside and out.
Barcelona is a circuit with plenty of history under its belt. It was here, after all, that multiple world champion Max Verstappen secured his very first F1 victory back in 2016.
Long straights and medium speed turns dominate here, but there's something else to watch out for at Barcelona. The air currents are strong and unpredictable, and they'll be giving aerodynamic components a real run for their money this weekend. It's race day, and final preparations are underway.
And let's just see the race. And soft, medium, softs actually is the way to go. Should have told me that a little bit earlier, but yeah, I think guys going from medium to softs might be the right choice for us. So yeah, let's go only a lap lower, because guys, Spain has never been good for us with the fuel if we take it out. So yeah, I think one lap should be enough for us. So everything is done. 95% setup for Kushmani, 99 for Pierre Gasly. Let's just go into the grid formation.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement. Could this be a big race for that man, Alexander Albon?
They sit in 17th, and let's be honest, no one wants to be at the back of the pack. But can they impress us here?
This should certainly be a good one, folks. One of the oldest races on the Formula One calendar. This is the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
And we go green for the Spanish GP here with Lando Norris into P2. A familiar sight of a Red Bull in front row, and through goes into turn 1. Mine has stayed here, but Lando Norris has been overtaken by Porsche. He almost lost a lot of time, and there goes Piastri on to Antonelli. Sainz though is still there, and let me see Piastri, well, Gasly, who has lost a little bit time, but he's going side by side with Esteban Ocon, and he has overtaken him. So let's keep an eye on him. Let's see what more he can do right now. And we are pushing him 100% to see if he can overtake Jack Doohan. And let's see the tires. And we are obviously on mediums with Lando Norris and Antonelli and Hadjar. So only 4 drivers on those medium tires are getting attacked by Porsche on those, well, Porsche on those new set of soft tires, but it did not work that way, and we have saved ourselves. Obviously we can push a little bit more with those mediums rather than these soft tires. They are, look at that, already overheating for Pierre Gasly. Let's go into driving cleaner air for him. Let's see if that works out, and going side by side with Daniel Ricciardo and going around the outside of turn 10 and through the inside it becomes, and he has overtaken Daniel Ricciardo. Let's keep an eye on Miney, who has lost to Porsche, but it doesn't matter. Let's try to save and let's stop using his battery, but he still goes for it, and he has overtaken for the lead. And yeah, let's stop using the battery for Pierre Gasly, because we need to bring those temps back into the range, and using the battery is not going to work out for us. So let's skip, guys, and let's see what more we can do right now. And Porsche has Piastri and Lando Norris overtakes. Well, they have overtaken Miney, but it doesn't matter, guys. Look at that. Miney has overtaken him, and Porsche and Piastri fighting there a little too hard there. Good for us. And look at that, guys. Piastri again goes for the lead on. And look at that. They are still going side by side. And Porsche has defended it beautifully, but it doesn't matter, guys. Right now my goal is to get Gasly into the top 5. So let's skip it a little bit, because I think he can do it alone, and he has already done it. He has already overtaken Max Verstappen, and he has overtaken Logan Sargent. Good for him, and he is using those soft tires very much. Let's see Lawson.
My bad, guys.
That must be really hard, because those soft tires get a little too hot after that kind of big spin for Lawson. Lawson now 10 seconds, and look at that, he's just losing time, because obviously it's really difficult to bring those temps back into the range, and Miney goes for it, and he has already overtaken for the lead. And let's keep an eye on Gasly, who I am not using anything. He is just himself going crazy. And look at that, guys, Miney he has almost broken the DRS to Porsche. Let's use a little bit 0.911 and 0.948, And no, yeah, I think guys, yeah, he has caught up. Porsche has caught up. So yeah, there is no point bringing that kind of, well, using that much of a ERS to break away. Does not work. And here goes Gasly with the help of his DRS, have to tuck back into Sainz's slipstream, and it does not work this time, but I think guys it will work very very soon. And guys, at the end of lap 12, well, it hasn't really worked out for us. Logan Sargent goes for it, has overtaken Gasly, and we are now 3 seconds behind these guys. So let's go for it a little bit more, and yeah, let's just go till the end, and yeah, let's just try to push as much as we can right now and see will it help us catch up to the top 6. And let's see, we are using everything we have on the tires and on the fuel, and ERS is empty for us, it doesn't matter, and we have caught up. We have finally caught up after using so much of our ERS and fuel. We have finally caught up. And guys, at the end of lap 16, lap 17 starting, Sainz is into the pits from his soft tires. A little early in my opinion, but he must be going on to hards. He is going on to mediums, good for him. And you know what, my tires can be used a little bit more. Let's keep an eye on Gasly. He obviously has the soft tires, one more new soft tires, so he might have the opportunity to go for another set of soft tires. We will see what we can do right now. Let's just push. And look at that guys, many of these guys are into the pits. I think let's push Gasly here and bring him into the pits, and let's just go on to the mediums, and let's pit on to the next lap, because a little bit early we will pit if we pit on this lap, because half a lap of pushing isn't really that much worth it. So let's push for a whole lap, and let's see where Gasly ends up. He goes into the pits. Let's keep an eye on people who have pit, and almost everyone have pit, and 2.0 pit stop. That is good. That is a good pit stop for us. And let me see, so we are Porsche who has pit, and Sainz has pit, and we come out third into the line of people who have pit. So I don't think that is the worst position to be in. We are only 4 seconds behind Sainz and 7 behind Porsche. So I think we will be able to catch up with those new set of medium tires. Let's keep an eye on Miney, who is using his tires. Let him use a little bit more, and let's see when we pit him. And guys, multiple car has crashed. Let me see. So yeah, Miney has overtaken Antonelli, does not matter, and we do not have any kind of safety car. So you know what, let's just push Miney, and let's see the crash, what has happened here. And it was Daniel Ricciardo, just a bad luck for him, into turn 4. I think that was turn 4, and he was pushed by the Aston Martin. He was pushed by the Aston Martin, and obviously he, as he said, got hit from behind. The Red Bull Ford isn't having the best of the chances right now. So let's go into the pits on those medium tires, and let's just keep an eye on Miney. He needs to, obviously we have 21-second gap to Porsche, and through goes into the pits Miney, and we are only 1.7 seconds behind Tsunoda. So we are more or less catching up, and let's see, 2.3 pit stop, just a little bit slower in my opinion. Gasly obviously had a much better time than that. And let's see, here goes Gasly on to Piastri, and he has overtaken him. That is good. And Miney, he has stayed into P1. Miney pit from P1 and has stayed into P1. And let's just use the tire wear a little bit so that he can overtake these guys as fast as he can, catch up to the top 4. That is the goal here. And Miney has been overtaken by Porsche. It doesn't matter because we have much better tire. And here Gasly needs to overtake Hadja, and let's see, can he do it? And through goes him, and he has overtaken Hadja. Hadja must be on used set of medium tires. Nope, he is on 33% of medium tires, which makes sense. So let's see, Gasly now needs to overtake Tsunoda, though Tsunoda has a good tire. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which kind of tire wear Tsunoda has, because Gasly has overtaken him. Let's try to save the fuel and the ERS now, and Porsche goes for it and has overtaken Miney. It doesn't matter guys, because we will be able to catch up back to him. And guys, finally, even after not pushing, we have caught up to at least the top 3, and that is no pushing here. And Piastri has been dropped obviously because of the mechanical fault. he has developed there, and Russell is doing good. So I think, guys, we should be good. Let's just wait for, I think, the next pit stop time and see what more we can do. But Gasly is not waiting for it, and he has already overtaken Sainz. Let's see if he can catch up to the top two. And guys, at the end of lap 44, starting lap 45, Antonelli has made a little bit of a gap to us. But that is not something I am really happy with. So let's just push, because we have everything we need to do. And let's keep an eye on Gasly, who needs to push too, because let's just make a gap, guys. At this point, I am not waiting for these guys. So we are pushing with everything, and Antonelli is already into the pits. So yeah, no time to save. No time to push. Let's just save. And Gasly has caught up. Yeah, let's push Gasly, and let's pit him on those soft tires on the next lap. And this should be enough. Obviously, Gasly, because he is pushing 100%, he will get into the DRS. He has not gotten into the DRS of Mini. Okay, that is all right. It doesn't matter. We are still pushing. Let's see. And no. Please don't go side by side, Mini. Let your teammate go in front, because we still are pushing him. So let's push Mini now. And yeah, let's push him 100%. And let's pit him onto those soft tires for the next lap. And through goes into the pits. Gasly is Mini now starting his lap, after which he is going to pit. Let's keep an eye on Gasly. 2.222. That is a good pit stop. Let's keep an eye on Antonelli. He goes past us, and Gasly has lost again way too much time. But we have the soft tires, guys, and those are the best with the performance, though not with the tire temps. But still, look at that. We can still make it without any problem. So we are now pushing Mini to do as much as he can, and obviously their tires are going to get worse in just 5-10 laps. So let's see, into the pits goes Mini. Let's see where he comes out. Obviously Russell onto the last corner. Mini has done it. He is 2.2 pit stop. Antonelli and Russell into the front, and Sainz and Tsunoda has overtaken us. Sargent has also overtaken us, and Mini comes out behind. He comes out behind. Is that Logan Sargent? Nope. Wait, was that that was Maloney? Mine was blocked by Maloney, who is not even our race. He's getting lapped. I got confused a little bit, but it doesn't matter, guys, because right now pushing isn't really for us. Because let me tell you something, we are going to catch these guys very easily. Because let me show you their tires, 82%, 95%. Other than that, everyone else has just worse tire wear than us, and Mine has been overtaken by Porsche again. It's not going to hurt us. And guys, here goes Mine on to Carlos Sainz, and he has overtaken him. So we have 10 laps to go, and we have caught up to these guys. That's what I'm saying, guys. We have caught up. Though we had a little bit problem because these guys were fighting with each other. Well, Gasly and Mine was fighting with each other. I stopped them, and they caught up in just 2 laps. That's how better our tire wear is right now. So I am not really worried. Let's keep an eye on Gasly, who has caught up to Antonelli. That is good. His tires 12% worse than ours, and Mine he is just saving his tires. His smoothness is crazy, and that was a lap car. And right now Tsunoda is our target. Let's see, can Mine overtake Tsunoda here into turn 4? Yeah, not really this time, because he is just a little bit too far. And here goes, and Tsunoda has lost DRS. This time. Let's see, can Mine overtake him? Mine's tires are a little bit hotter, and Gasly's too, but rounding on the last corner, Tsunoda has caught up, but it doesn't matter because Mine is using everything he has. Let's push Mine to use everything he has, and that was the hesitation coming in for Mine. And look at that, guys, 5 laps to go, and Gasly and Mine are back into the P1 and P2. But obviously this time we have another driver to have company with us, and that is Antonelli. I don't think will be that big of a problem, because he has lost DRS. He has already lost DRS, because look at that, he is a 10 slower than Mine, but he 3 slower than Gasly, and his tires must be getting worse. Yeah, his tires are done. And let's keep an eye on Gasly, who is now saving everything. So let's just push these guys. Let's see who will be the one who wins this race. Let's use everything we have. And rounding out the last corner, Gasly is going to start his final lap with Miney just behind him, and Miney trying to overtake him, and he has done it. Let's let them push as much as they can. As soon as they let's stop pushing on the fuel. Let's go on stop, and let's keep an eye on Gasly, who has much more ERS than Miney. Let's see what he can do. And obviously we still have one more DRS zone to go, and turn 7 we are going with the DRS here, but Gasly is just a little bit far. But we have a lapped car in front that might cause some problem for Miney, but Miney comes back, but Gasly has been stopped. Gasly has been stopped by the Andretti, but Miney is going to win the Spanish GPA again. That's a winning streak going for Miney, and Gasly comes into P2 after an amazing race for him from P12 to P2. That is amazing.
Checkered flag has been shown.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
And you'd love to see this. The whole team celebrating this magnificent result.
And look at that, guys. 10 places gained for Pierre Gasly, but George Russell gains 15s. That is the pace for Ferrari. I don't know where they lose this pace in the qualifying, but they still have the pace. And Pierre Gasly has overtaken Oscar Piastri, because Oscar Piastri does not gain even a single point. He finishes in P12. That is crazy. And obviously constructor, we are just amazing in that. Nothing more to say. And the place where we aren't really any good, it's the pit stops, and we are again a little too slow. But guys, it doesn't matter, because we are winning the championship. So guys, if you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys for the next one.